His Majesty King Misuzulu kaZwelithini has called for calm and encouraged law enforcement to firmly suppress any efforts to instigate violence in the wake of the recent election results. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button as we go into the details. His plea comes amid escalating hostilities stoked by MK party leader jacobzuma, who has demanded a postponement of the election results presentation and warned that carrying out the scheduled announcement will provoke people. Speaking to the people from his royal mansion, King Misuzulu underlined the need of upholding law and order at this crucial time. "We have to defend our democracy," he said. "The entire weight of the law will be used to any efforts to break the calm. We cannot let those who want to undermine our country's stability erase all of our gains." The king's remarks come in response to Zuma's growing threats, who has made no secret of his displeasure with the election process. Concerns about possible violence have been aroused by Zuma's statements, which implied that major unrest would be sparked by the election results' quick announcement. King Misuzulu responded by highlighting the importance of law enforcement in preserving the democratic process. "Our security forces must remain vigilant and proactive," he said. "It is our responsibility to protect the rule of law and make sure that the people's will is honored." Numerous political figures and civil society groups have repeated King's message, urging calm and patience as the Election Commission finalizes the findings. They have emphasized that legal methods should be used to resolve any complaints rather than using violence or threats. King Misuzulu's plea for decisive action serves as a reminder of the need for stability and unity while the country awaits the official election results. His guidance during this tumultuous period highlights the need of maintaining democratic principles and the rule of law, guaranteeing that the country advances in a tranquil manner while honoring the election process. Once again, in a forceful statement, the Zulu nation's His Majesty King Misuzulu kaZwelithini praised the Independent Electoral Commission, IEC, for their excellent work in setting up free and fair elections. The monarch also urged law enforcement to act decisively against individuals seeking to undermine the nation's peace and stability during his speech. In addition to expressing his appreciation with the IEC's efficiency and openness, King Misuzulu stressed the need of preserving the integrity of South Africa's democratic processes. His support for the electoral body's endeavors is a noteworthy validation from a highly esteemed and powerful figure in the nation. The monarch addressed growing worries about possible post-election turmoil in addition to his endorsement. In hostels across Gauteng and Durban, he gave orders to all Izinduna, traditional leaders, to be on guard and to report any efforts to encourage violence, instability, or disorder. This edict demonstrates the king's proactive approach to maintaining law and order in areas that have traditionally been political flashpoints. King Misuzulu's determination to protect the rule of law is shown by his demand that law enforcement authorities take decisive action. He called on these organizations to act quickly and forcefully against any people or organizations attempting to use the post-election period as a means of causing instability. His remarks emphasized the value of cooperation and shared accountability in guaranteeing a secure and tranquil environment for all South Africans. Many other groups, including community organizations, government leaders, and regular people, have praised the king's statements. Many believe that his involvement was essential in fostering national unity and preventing acts of violence that may jeopardize the recent electoral wins in democracy. Within and outside of the Zulu country, King Misuzulu's leadership is seen as a calming factor, especially during possible times of crisis. It is anticipated that his proactive efforts to uphold peace and stability would improve relations among the community, particularly in places where traditional hostels are prevalent. In order to keep the peace and make sure that the people's democratic will is honored and maintained, law enforcement and traditional leadership will need to work together as the country goes beyond the election season. Once more, this remark coincides with high-level coalition negotiations in the wake of the new political choice results, in which no one party received an indefinitely larger share. The prospect of an ANC/DA alliance has sparked a great deal of discussion and conjecture over the future of administrative concerns in South Africa. Mani's evidence highlights the intricacies and logical anomalies present in this kind of collaboration.